unfortunately. Okay, so let's continue practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're on this page already.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. All right.
Yeah.
So you haven't read this yet, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So let's practice that first. Go ahead.
Okay. Remember, when traveling during hot weather, that the car can heat up to fatal temperatures very quickly. Even if parked in the shade, the windows down, dogs are not able to dogs are not able to cool down quickly and can only pant, not sweat. Cats will rarely pant and must seek shade to cool down. Panting uses lots of energy and can actually cause the internal body temperature to rise even higher. So consider what you will need to do when you stop the car. Carry lots of water so you can wet your pet down if they don't if they overheat. If you need to pop inside for gasoline or lunch.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yep, I'm okay.
Okay. First of all, this pronunciation first.
Okay.
This one you pronounced it like with a J sound, during,
Okay,
a while ago. It should
touring.
be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, correct. It's during. Okay, another one. Um, the phrasal verb. It's better to say heat up.
Heat
So
up.
stress the second word more.
Okay.
Okay.
How
Okay.
about the beat? Heat also take one beat.
Usually not anymore. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
it doesn't have to, but it's actually accepted to stress both words too, like heat up, like that. But normally, when native speakers speak, usually they just stress the second word, heat up. They would just
Okay.
say it like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
suggest that you practice that so that it will sound more natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with another phrasal verb, cool down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool down.
Cool down.
Now, where is that? This one. To cool down.
Mm-hmm.
It should go like that. Next is overheat. The long E sound was
Overheat.
incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then this one, in this part, um, whenever you see the period,
Mm-hmm.
okay, or the full stop, punctuation mark, the tone of your voice
Mm-hmm.
should go down,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
not go up,
Windows
unless it's a
down.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with the windows down,
Down.
not with the windows down, down like that,
Mm-hmm.
because whenever the tone of the voice goes up, it indicates that the sentence is not yet finished.
Okay.
Of course, if it's a question, then you know, tone of your voice can go up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But for this one, it usually goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, you actually paused
Mm-hmm.
after uses there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And your your short pause was a little long sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're not the same. You can actually clap
Mm-hmm.
um like very quickly, even if parked in the shade with the windows down. Dogs are
Those are
not
not
able.
able.
Yeah. Well, I'm not suggesting you to do that all the time, but just for
Mm-hmm.
you to get the hang of the length of time you should be pausing, you
Mm-hmm.
could do that. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. There you
And
have it.
in this part, do I have to uh, take two bit for not able? So
Yes.
dogs are not able like that.
Yes. Dogs are not able.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm. Any more questions?
Mm, and how about lights and higher? And how about even?
Mm.
Do I have to put
Uh,
stress?
you don't have for this one, but
Mm-hmm.
for rise, yes, and higher, yes.
Okay.
So rise
And
even higher. Higher.
and painting uses and how about lots? Do I?
Lots also.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, we're gonna apply the pause rule on the sentences.
Uh, we
Now,
al we already covered examples.
yeah, it's similar to before, but I
No,
want
no,
you
no,
to
no.
do it.
Uh, the last session, uh, at the first time, you skipped the uh,
Ah,
overview, and we already, yeah, practiced examples, and then, yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the practice part now.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. So before we start reading this, we need to
Mm.
mark the stressed
Okay.
words first, and then the pauses as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Okay. Busy here. Okay.
Okay.
Um, bragged about how fast he could run. Tired of hearing him, the tortoise challenged him to a race. All the animals in the forest gathered to watch. And office, no,
Here too.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
tired
You
of
found it.
hearing
Okay.
the tortoise challenging to the forest gathered to watch. And then the hare ran down the road for a while, then paused to rest. He looked back at the tortoise and cried, "Ah."
Cried
And
out.
this is a phrase verb, so I
Yes.
don't need to put stress
Mm,
on cried, okay?
yes.
Cried out. And how do you expect to win the race? Uh, walking. Oh, how about walking along?
Walking along. Along.
Along, okay. You are walking along a slow, slow pace. Okay, to the ground. How do you expect with the race when you're walking along? And uh, is it okay for me to pause after along?
No, because you're gonna be pausing here. There is a comma here.
Uh huh. Okay. And the hare stretched himself. Do I also have to put stress on himself?
No, no
No.
need.
Uh huh. Okay. Stretched out. And how stretched out? It is a phrasal verb,
Mm,
but
yes.
I have to put stress on two words, right?
Yeah, you may do
Mm.
that.
But I don't need to put stress on the first word.
Uh, I think it's better for you to stress the first word here as well.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about alongside?
Alongside, yes, that's also.
Uh
I
huh.
know that's a preposition. It's not
Okay.
stress.
Slave stretched himself out to the rod.
Fell,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, fell. But it isn't it also a phrasal verb? Phrasal verb.
fell asleep.
Rod and
Mm,
fell asleep.
you have a point there. Yeah.
Okay. Thinking. There is plenty of time to relax. Tortoise walked and walked, never stopping. He came to the finishing line. The animals were watching, cheered so loudly. Thus, they walked. And this is also a phrasal verb, so I have to put stress on second word up.
Yes.
Okay. The hare stretched, yawned, and began to run again, but it was too late. Tortoise had already crossed the finishing line.
Okay. a pause here as well.
Ah, yeah.
And don't forget, for after each paragraph,
Ah, yeah.
pause three times longer. Okay. And
Yeah.
for this one, by the way, finish line is a compound noun.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna put more stress on the first word. Finish line.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go
Finish
more like
line.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's give it a try. It's very long.
Okay.
But we'll do it paragraph per paragraph so that we
Okay.
can check it really in detail here.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, there once was a speedy hare who bragged about. There once was a speedy hare bragged about how fast he could run. Tired of hearing him boast, the tortoise challenged him to a race. All the animals in the forest gathered to watch.
All right. So for this one only, boast,
Boast.
boast.
Mhm.
A while ago, it sounded like boss.
Okay.
Uh, sort of like an AW. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you?
boast.
Will you
Mm.
pronounce this one more time, please? That
Bragged.
wasn't fair.
Bragged.
One more time. Okay. Okay. That's correct.
Okay.
Okay. Let's have the next one.
Okay. The hare so it is also a phrasal verb, so I have to put stress on down only.
Yes.
Okay. Um, the hare went down. Okay. The hare went down the road for a while and then paused to rest. He looked back at the tortoise and cried out, "How do you expect to win this race when you are walking along at your slow, slow pace?"
Don't pause after along here.
Okay,
When you're walking along at your slow pace.
when you when you are walking along. But I think in this case, I think I have to put stress on walking. Isn't it too long? Race
Mm-hmm.
when you're walking along. When you're walking along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's still possible to stress both words if you want to, since
Mm-hmm.
there are too many words for the function words here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we can put a stress there as well. Yeah.
Okay, when you're walking
Okay.
along.
Let's just try this sentence from here. How do
Okay.
you expect?
How do you expect to win this race? How about this? Do I have to put stress on this too?
Where?
Here.
How do you expect to win? Oh yeah, we missed that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
This race. Okay. How do you expect to win this race when you're walking along at your slow, slow pace?
Okay, this pause was a little long. This
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you expect to win this race when you're walking along at your slow, slow pace?
Okay.
Okay. And the hare stretched himself out alongside. The hare stretched himself out alongside the road and fell asleep, thinking there is plenty of time to relax.
Okay. Next.
The tortoise walked and walked, never ever stopping until he came to the finish line.
Okay.
The,
Next.
the animals who were watching cheered so loudly for Tortoise that they woke up the hare. The hare stretched, yawned, the hare stretched, yawned, and began to run again. But it was too late. Tortoise had already crossed the finish line.
Mhm. Okay. Can you practice this L and
Okay,
R there? Already.
all ready.
Yes. Okay. One more time for just this sentence, the last
Okay,
sentence here.
Tortoise had already crossed the finish line.
Okay. Very good. Well, at least the pauses was much better. It was more consistent here. Yeah, compared to previously. Yeah, but I know it's a little difficult to do the timing for the pauses, but good job for the meantime. Okay. Any questions here?
No,
Let's just go to the next one.
okay.
Okay.
And
So,
once a lion
yeah.
pose, king of the jungle, pose, asleep, pose, mouse began running, ah, began, okay, so began running, oh, 왜 안 되지? Running up and down on him. This soon awakened the lion, who placed his huge paw mouth and opened his big jaws to swallow him. Okay, and paws began running up and down on him. Paws. Awake the lion paws, placed the huge mount and paws. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, I will practice this paragraph first and then yeah, move on to the next paragraph.
Okay.
Once, once, once when a lion, the king of the jungle, was asleep, a little mouse began running up and down on him. This soon awakened the lion, who placed his huge paw on the mouse and opened his big jaws to swallow him.
Uh, this one, you
Mm-hmm.
go running up
Up,
and
uh,
down. Okay. So it goes.
up
The tone of
and
your
down.
voice will go up first, and
Mm-hmm.
then lower. Okay. And this
Up
one, you
and
said
down.
pole.
Paw,
So it should be
paw,
paw. Yeah.
paw.
Okay. So let's just repeat from here, from this part.
Okay. A little mouse began running up and down on him.
Uh, Up and down. You're going like
Up
that.
and
Up
down.
and down. Yeah.
Mm.
Running up and down.
Running up and down on him. Running up and down, running up and down on him.
Okay.
This, this soon awakened the lion, who placed his huge paw on the mouse and opened his big jaw to swallow him.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, pardon. I have to pause after pardon because
Yes.
there is a comma. Okay.
Yes.
Pardon, O king, cried the little mouse. Pause. Forgive this time. I shall never repeat, and I shall never forget your kindness. Pause. Pause. And who knows? There, do I have to put stress on who?
No.
Knows?
Nose. Yeah.
Who knows? I pause. One pause. I may be able to do you a good turn one of these days. These days. Do I have to put
Mm.
stress on two words? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Pardon, O king, cried the little mouse. Forgive.
Hold on.
Okay. Mhm.
Because this is an interjection. This will also have a
Uh-huh.
stress.
Okay.
Pardon, oh king.
Okay. Pardon, O king, cried the little mouse. Forgive me this time. I shall never repeat it, and uh, uh, I shall never repeat it, and I shall never forget your kindness. And who knows? I may be able to do you a good turn one of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Mm-hmm.
To do you a
Okay.
good turn these days. Okay.
Well, pronunciation wise was okay. There was not much problem there.
Okay.
Okay. Good job. Okay. So we'll just be doing the third paragraph next class. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Enjoy your weekend, Elia. See you
Okay.
again. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.